Hi Aquarius! Welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten. Sorry that this reading is late, but I have your love dynamic for the month of April all laid out for you. Again, I do apologize. It's been pretty crazy, and I've been very busy trying to make ends meet. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if none of these messages resonate with you, please check out your moon sign or your rising sign. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. I've laid out basically a Celtic cross, but in like a 9-card layout type spread is easier for me to keep it all straight with this particular layout. So at the top left we have the Hangman combined with the 8 of Clubs, known as the scales from the playing card Oracle deck. So this is in the position of your situation for the month of April, Aquarius. So what it's telling me is with the Hangman that some of you are going to be doing some soul searching regarding a relationship in April. You're seeking to change your perspective about yourself or about your partner. And some of you are trying to change maybe some belief systems that are hardwired within you. And then some of you may be very hurt and angry with a particular someone, and you want revenge, you're plotting, you're seething with a desire for some revenge. 8 of Clubs tells me here that you're all in your head, so it collaborates with this this Hangman here. You're all in your head. You've been preoccupied with these thoughts, with a mental energy. Something has to change. There is some unfinished business that you need to address, that you need to take care of. But you're delaying, you're stalling doing that. You haven't decided the best way forward. You're trying to be honest with yourself because you have not been honest with yourself in the past. Okay, with moving now to the center top, we have the Chariot and the Ace of Diamonds. And this is in the position of your challenge, Aquarius. The Chariot here is telling me that some of you are challenged to fight on, to continue on with a relationship. Maybe you and your partner have been drifting apart lately. And, you'll all have different reasons for that. Drifting apart, going in different directions. And you're asking yourself, you're considering, is it worth it? Is it worth it to keep going? Maybe there's not enough compromise in your relationship. I see here with the Queen of Wands reversed in the position of your thoughts and feelings. I mean, you may be very much, it's all about you, Aquarius, to be honest with you. It may be all about you. So are you compromising enough for this relationship? Are you considering your partner's views enough? And vice versa, because it is a general reading. There may be some one-upmanship in the dynamic of the relationship that you have right now with your partner or with your potential. Maybe you guys aren't working in tandem, and you tend to disagree with each other a lot. Or lately you've been disagreeing with one another, and you've been doing it in front of audiences. People are seeing this, and that's not something you want to get out. Some of you may be putting up a front for others, or for family and friends. And like I said before, now they're beginning to see that you and your partner, you're not a united front like you pretend to be. And there's talk and there's gossip going on about you and your partner. Or the challenge may be that some of you who are dealing with someone new or in a new relationship, that you and your partner have been discussing what it is you're both looking for. But what you're hearing is that you're looking for different things. You want different things right now. So you're considering, where do I take this from here? Where can I go with this from here? The Ace of Diamonds in this position says that, Aquarius, you have a strong ego. And that's backed up by this Queen of Wands reverse. You have a strong ego and maybe some hurt pride here. But regardless, the Ace of Diamonds is saying you have a strong ego and a strong sense of individuality. You know exactly where you want to go and what you want to do and how to get there. And so it is a challenge because the Chariot here is a major arcana. It's very difficult for you to compromise, and you may not be able to do this. Next, we have the top right, the reverse Queen of Wands with the Ace of Hearts from the Playing Card Oracle deck, and this is in the position of your thoughts and feelings. However, some of you may be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, Sagittarius or Aries person, or someone with those qualities. They're very much on your mind. But like I said, this is in the position of your thoughts and feelings. So it's kind of telling me this is an energy and a vibration that you're bringing to the situation. And I feel like you're trying not to show your feelings one way or another to others or to your partner. It's like you don't want to show your hand. You don't want to show what's behind your back, like this Five of Swords here in the center. He's got these two swords, and kind of like sneaking them behind his back that the others don't see. So you're trying not to show your hand. You're trying not to show your true feelings about, one way or another, how you feel about this person or a situation that you're dealing with. You're trying to show yourself as bold and strong with this Chariot card, and that you're able to walk away unscathed. But that's really not the case. You're actually full of uncertainty and fear. A fear of seeing the truth and that others might see the truth. That you are just pretending to be strong. You're just pretending to be something that you're not. Okay? That's for some of you. And then for some of you, you're dealing with a nasty person represented by this Queen of Wands reverse. Could be male or female. And this person is talking about your business with others, maybe at your work or amongst your family and friends. Talking behind your back. And you learn about this. You're very hurt and you're very angry when you discover this. And you could be nursing a grievance and nursing or plotting, how you're going to return the favor. And then the Ace of Hearts here is clarifying this Queen of Wands here by saying that as an emotion, as representative of your feelings and thoughts, some of you might be feeling that the passion for your relationship is gone now. Something happened between you, or, you're just going in different directions. And you're realizing this. And some of you you can't keep up the charade any longer. The passion is gone. And some may be holding back, like with this Hangman, holding back your true feelings out of fear. I'm looking at this Five of Cups now. You're holding back your true feelings out of fear that your partner will leave you. And you're actually not ready for that. You're not ready for that. So you're trying to pretend that you could handle that. It wouldn't faze you, but it would. Going down to the center left, we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Clubs. And this is in the position of your past. Or we can relate it to this Hangman as well. And to the Chariot. And I just feel like it's saying that you know precisely what it is that you want. You know precisely what it is that you want. But Aquarius, it's a little idealistic what it is that you want, You're all up in your head with this King of Clubs here. And maybe you need to rethink what it is that you want, because it might be unattainable. Might be a little unrealistic. So consider that. Now, the center position here, we have the Five of Swords, the Queen of Hearts, and the reverse Two of Clubs. So I just feel like you and your partner, you've been clashing a lot lately. I mean, you all have different reasons, but the Ten of Pentacles is right below the Five of Swords. So maybe for some, a big issue is how you're spending money, or household expenses. I see for some you may be dealing with a partner who may have strayed and you found out about that, or that may be the case in for you. Regardless, you've just been having a lot of disagreements of late, and these disagreements, others have been observing with this Ten of Pentacles below, that your home is not as happy as you have been. You've been wanting others to perceive it to be. The Queen of Hearts says that's very important to you. It's very important for you to have a happy home, and for others to, to know that it's a sense of security that gives you. And so there's some humiliation in the fact that others are seeing that it's a pretense. It's false. It's a pretending that you're doing, and they're seeing the breakdown here. And just like I said, a lot of disappointment and disagreements are signified here by this reverse Two of Clubs. All right, going forward, we have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Ten of Hearts reversed in the position of your near future. So in the near future, like I said, we have this Eight of Cups reversed and this Ten of Hearts. So this is telling me that you may be going into, you're going into a bit of depression in the near future. Depressed about this situation. It's getting you down. Despite your efforts, despite all of your considerations to try and find a new perspective, you're not seeing a way forward, a way that you would perceive to be a victory for you in the achievement of your goals, which might be unrealistic. Maybe you're trying to achieve perfection, and that's unattainable, Aquarius. So there's some disappointment that you're dealing with, and the Ten of Hearts is just saying you're getting emotional, you're getting moody. Also, I think you're lying to your partner. You're lying that everything's okay, or you're lying to others. Like I said, you're pretending. You're really not being honest about the situation. Fearful that if you are, the person will move away, and you're not ready for that yet. Now we go to the bottom left. We have this Four of Pentacles and the Five of Clubs, the Cape Wind. And this is in the position of your thoughts, this Four of Pentacles and the Five of Clubs. So, again, you're holding on with this Four of Pentacles. He's holding on tightly to these pentacles. You're holding on to this pretense of a relationship. You're pretending to care of it, probably because you value security. The security, or the cloak of security, the it acts like a cloak of security around you, or that others perceive around you, but it's not real, and it's not secure, but you're holding on tightly to it. You see this in the cape, the wind cape card. This cape is about to get away from him. The wind is blowing it really strong, and he's holding on so tightly. With all of his might. So you're not ready to let go of this relationship yet. You need its security. You need its cloak of protection. So moving now to the center bottom, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like, always to me, is either a business or a family type of card or money card. So that's why I say, you know, for some of you, the issue is the way you're spending money, or that information has gotten out that you didn't want to get out to amongst family, friends, or work colleagues. And this is in the position of your partner or others involved in the near future. So I'm interpreting these cards to mean that your partner may be the one who's providing the security. Maybe they have the money, or they have the status, they have the look that it is that you ideally would like to present, that you would like to have or present to society. And this Nine of Spades here, see the spider in the center? This is a vampire card. So you're feeling compelled by this person or by others to stay in the situation and let it suck you dry. For others, these cards mean that you or your partner have felt or been badly let down by the other or disappointed. And your passion, like I said before with this reverse Queen of Wands, your passion is drying up now. And a new approach is necessary to revive this relationship. You'll have to do things in a different way. You can't do it the way you've been doing it before. And you may be reassuring them or others that everything is fine, but in reality that's a lie. It's not fine. You just haven't decided how you're going to deal with it yet. Family and friends want to help. Family and friends, they're aware. They may have learned of this in a backhanded way, you know, that you resent. And so they want to help, or they want to get into your business, and they're trying to get you to open up. So again, we just keep reiterating with each section basically the same information. Five of Cups here in the bottom right. This Five of Cups and the Two of Diamonds here. Five of Cups says you're not sharing with one another. This is a card of feeling isolated or alone with many regrets. Your dreams are dashed, or you're disappointed that you can't make your idealism come true through this person. Some of you may be feeling betrayed by your partner, or by a situation, or by another, like I said, with this person who's talking behind your back. Or for some, this may be an infidelity that happened in the relationship. But there's some feeling of betrayal from this situation. There's some sort of rival or rivalry here, the one-upmanship thing, not being able to let go of old feelings and work things out. But remember, you know, even though this figure is crying over this spilt milk, there's two cups standing strong behind her, standing strong behind the sad figure. There's still something left. And so, Aquarius, you're pondering what to do with what's left with that hangman that we used to start out the reading. And the Two of Diamonds is here as well. Look closely at the Two of Diamonds. It further illustrates this. See the polarities here? There's an old dying man, the old ruler. He's dying. And he's about to be replaced by a young, vibrant woman. You know, not only opposite in gender, but opposite in age. She's about to replace his rule once he passes away. So you and your potential, this is telling me is that you and your partner, or you and your potential partner, you're definite opposites. But as with the Two of Cups in this Five of Cups card here, the Two of Cups that are standing behind this figure, the Two of Diamonds is saying that you are thinking, the hangman, that there is still potential here. You're still holding on. You're not dying yet. You're not letting it go yet. You're not giving up the ghost yet. You want to see what you can do with this potential. So with the outcome card, we have the Seven of Wands and the Peddler's Ace, the Five of Diamonds. So what this is telling me, Aquarius, is you're determined to acquire victory one way or another in this situation. The Chariot, like the Chariot, who goes after what he wants, is aimed and directed and determined to achieve victory of his goals. You will defend, because the Seven of Wands is someone who's defending something. You will defend and fight on to keep this relationship, keep going with this relationship, even if you were truly being honest with yourself, and if someone that you loved and cared for were in the situation that you're in, you would tell them, yeah, give it up, let it go. But you're not being honest with yourself, because we have this Five of Swords in the center, and you're going to carry on for now. The Peddler's Ace is it's a little self involved here. You know, that security mind, security consciousness, the money consciousness, the status consciousness. That's a big deal for you, and so right now that's playing its part in why you're going to continue on with this relationship. You're not going to give it up for now. So let me go ahead and pull an oracle card for you guys, because that's your reading. Hold on one second while I find a deck for you. So I used the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, and I got the reverse Fork in the Road card. So let me read to you that message. Okay, so what this is saying is indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. This Five of Cups here. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility on your part. So don't give your power away to others. Don't try to impress others. By not making a choice, you're making a choice for which you must be held accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you learn this valuable lesson. So that's your message, your love message. I'm sorry it's not that not full of new love and all this stuff. It's just, you know, continuing on with what's not working. But hopefully you'll derive some benefit from this reading, be able to make clearer and better choices for yourself, Aquarius. And I wish you well. I will see you in May, and blessings to you all. Thank you.